Hello there and welcome. In this video, I'm going to guide you real quick through everything you need to know about keeping animals in Necesse. So we're going to go over where to find them, what to do with them, how to harvest them, how to work the animal husbandry, how to breed them, and I think that should be everything. So first up in the game, you will encounter cows, sheep, and pigs as the three animals that are currently in the game that you can do animal husbandry with. You see over here how it should look like, and I'm going to build together with you real quick a similar pen like that. So to do so, you will require fence and fence gate. It can be made out of various materials. Personally, I'm a big fan of the stone fence, as stone will, if you're mining, you got too much stone at your hand. So eventually you can make this at your workbench, and the fencing is really simple. You just have to keep it as large or small as you want it to be. Really depends on how many animals you want to keep inside there. As a rule of thumb, the bigger the pen, the more animals you can keep in there. If the pen is eventually too small, the animals will stop breeding because they can't move. So what you got to do, you just do this, and that's your pen done. The only thing that we don't have currently is now a feeding trough. This is a very important piece of gear, so to speak, for your pen, as this gives you the ability to feed the animals automatically. So we're crafting one of these, costs you a scrap of iron and some wood, therefore it's also a little bit more on the costy side. Okay, next thing you will require is you'll have to wait until a traveling merchant comes on by and sells you a rope, because this is the easiest way to get the animals in. So you take that rope then and right click on the animal that you want to rope, and then it just follows you. There we go. Another right click now to open the fence gate. Get the cow through. Right click the fence gate again. Right click to remove the rope. And repeat right at the next cow. And then you pretty much got what it takes. Well, you can also toss them on the ground. So accidentally. There we go. So it does take only as much as 2 animals of any type to start breeding. So to feed the animals, you can now either take the wheat directly and feed it to the animals. Sorry, sheep, I need to do this for demonstrational purposes. So you can take the grain in your pocket and you just right click them to feed them. As you see, a 0% tame notification pops up, and once that's 100%, they will start breeding whenever they're fed. So the feeding trough takes off this work for you. You put that in, you put wheat in, and done. This is a container that can only accept this kind of food and will not work with anything else. So when you click this one, you can then select your colonists to automatically refill this. I recommend to put this at high priority and put this probably on a max item like 20, and this way your colonists will put always 20 pieces of wheat in there and then feed all the other buildings just like that. So for harvesting from your animals, you'll require a bucket for your cow and a pair of scissors for your sheep. These are both items that require iron and are made at the anvil. So once you have a bucket, you can create as much milk as you want, because you will always loot a bottle of milk without spending the bucket. If you come from Minecraft, that might be a little bit anti-intuitive, but it is what it is. The scissors, well, I will show you as soon as I find it in my inventory. Don't tell me I ain't got scissors here. Shears. So you just put them into your hotbar and you right click them, and then you get yourself some wool. So from the animal side, if you kill them, you also get meat, and on the sheep, if they weren't sheared yet, also wool. If you kill cows, you get leather. This is currently also the only way of earning yourself leather. So I highly recommend in the early game to go on the world map and slaughter animals wildly in the other biomes where you don't plan to settle down, as it is the easiest way of acquiring leather. That is because automating this will take you some time. To automate this whole process here completely, you will require a specific settler, namely the animal tamer. find it for you. Here, the Animal Keeper. He's found in Wizards, but the point is you need to progress down the story a little bit to recruit these. The Void Wizard is only chapter 4 in terms of progression curve, so it's not that far down the road, but you will not be able to do automated animal keeping until you have that done. Once you have that done, and hired an animal keeper, it works like that. You go here into the assign work area, then you assign a husbandry zone, draw that over the area in question, and now you can configure how many animals are allowed in that zone. So let's say we want to have the slaughtering begin once the animal count reaches 6. So that's that, and the rest of the work will be done by your animal keeper once you have one. In the work priorities area, you have this tab husbandry. This one, as you see, is not fulfillable by anybody else. Once you have an animal keeper, you'll have one person who can do so. That's the end of the story, not much more to say. So that is how you automate the entire animal keeping process. There's one more thing that I want to add. Animals can also be bought by animal keepers, and the pig needs to be more or less unlocked too. Now, it needs to be unlocked by a story progress before you can buy it, so don't you worry too much if you don't see any pigs anywhere. The thing is, there's currently only these 3 livestock in game while I'm recording this. All the other animals cannot be tamed or worked with via husbandry, as far as I know. The last thing that I want to say in this tutorial, wheat. Wheat is the most important resource, and you should be really looking to get yourself some. So if you are struggling to find some, you just need to dive deeper into the tier 1 caverns and you will find some. Eventually it is very, very easy to get that done. Also, you can look for farmers in the villages. Maybe you can buy some of the seeds that you require there, but eventually once you have a couple of seeds going, that's that. And yeah, there's really not much more besides that to animal keeping. It's very simple once you got behind it, and keeping a couple of animals in your pens like that makes it super easy to get yourself a nice stockpile of wool and leather. But like I said, in the early game I would strongly recommend to just gather your leather and your wool via slaughtering outside of your home turf, because it's just way more tedious to do it the other way around at first. Alright, I hope that was helpful for you. I hope I have covered all the things that were interesting for you. If still questions remain, ask away in the comment section. If you have anything to add into this video because I forgot about it, feel free to talk about that as well. I'm always eager to learn more. And of course, leave a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and feel free to support Icon Gaming financially. If you feel like my work is worth a penny to you, I'd be very, very happy about that. Many thanks to all of you who do, and many thanks for watching this video. It means a terrible lot to me, and I hope your animals will be fine. See you soon, and bye-bye.